This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now.
Hi, my name is Lee Williamson. Subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.
Hi, my name is Joby McAnuff. Subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.
I'm Javon Watson, and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
Hi everybody, I'm Darren Moore, and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
Buenas noches todo el mundo. Me llamo Simón y bienvenidos a Reggae Boys Commentary. Gracias por su tiempo ahora por este video. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue à Reggae Boys Commentary. Je m'appelle Simon Preston et avec moi ce soir il y a la PC portable. Okay guys, good evening. Is everybody okay? Are you all well? I hope you are. As you guys know already, please, if you haven't already, hit the like button. And after you've hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content. Okay? Simply put. Simply put. Hit the like button. And after you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Okay? Get the video to at least 100 likes. Okay? Let's do that right away. Right away. 100 likes for this video. Okay? Good. Come on, guys. You guys could do better than that in terms of the like column of things. So hit the like button now. Okay? Right away. Right away. Hit the like button now. Almost 100 of you guys watching and just 9 likes. You guys could do much better than that. Much better than that. So, are you guys ready? Well, let's get right into the matter, shall we? Great to see the questions that are coming in as well. Well, I should say comments that are coming in as well. The Truth and More says, big up Simon Preston. How are you doing? I'm good, dude. Clayton Drummond. Bless up my G. How are you? Lee Young. You know on this platform it is accuracy, reliability, credibility, and positivity. You know that as well. Accuracy, reliability, credibility, and possibility. You know that very much, and you know that better than a lot of people. Jamie Ricky says, "Hola, mi amigo Simon. Hola, ¿qué tal? How are you? O'Neill, how are you doing, sir? I hope you are good. All is well." King Bert says, "Hit the like button." I appreciate that. I really do. Mark Chamber says, "Up." Drew Forte says, "Blessing, Simon." Okay. Sham6 says, "Simon, big up yourself. Hope everything is good here with you." Yes, I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you very much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Truly grateful for everybody to be able to tune in. I really am. I really am. And to be able to communicate with you guys is important. So you guys know I'm very structured when I do certain things. I'm always very methodical in the approach to ensure that when I give you information, it is accurate, reliable, and credible, and also positive as well. So I want you guys to be aware that nothing in life happens before its time, and in the same breath as well, everything falls into place in due time. Okay? So I want you guys to be fully aware about that in particular. It's important for you to recognize that concept. Nothing good happens overnight. It takes time. All right? It takes time to be able to put to fruition. It takes time to fall into place. And that is something that we should always be bearing in mind as well. Let that be something that sticks with us as well, something that will stay with us. Okay? Something that you guys are fully aware about and able to process quite naturally. Okay? Good. Sean3679. Hi, how are you doing? Jay says, "Top of the night." Hey. Roy Richards, aka Ever Fresh Sound, says, "Up full, my boss." How are you? I hope you are doing well as well. Good. You guys know already. If you haven't already, you can hit the like button as you join in and hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary. All right. And after that, you guys know how you can interact as well. You can use the super chat feature. You can use the super stickers. You can use the super thanks as well. So those are some elements as well that you can bear in mind in relation to information. That's something that I want you guys to be, fully in tune with everything. So I want you guys to be aware about that in particular. All right. Hitmanchev says, "Bonjour, Simon," and I responded in English. I don't speak French. Okay. Bonjour, ça va? Est-ce qu'il y a aujourd'hui? So yeah. Turkleman Production says, "Generate memories for life. Big up the credible boss. Like up the live. The source is on." Yeah. So that's the situation there. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody is fully aware with everything that I'm making mention about. Okay, good. Millis Reed says, "Bless up, Simon." Bless up. How are you? Okay. Are you guys ready? Well, here we go. Because it's important that you guys are aware about things as well. So hit the like button. And then after you hit the like button, you hit the subscribe button. Okay? Okay? Right away. Right away, right away, right away, right away. Good. So yeah. Okay. Let's get the show on the road. Are you guys ready? Well, let's go. John Paul says, "Up, Simon." Siobhan Peart says, "Let's up, Simon. Hope all is well." Yeah, I'm good, Siobhan Peart. Are you on Instagram, Siobhan? Twitter and Instagram. Feedback on the new ISA rules. You know, the situation with that in terms of limiting the number of non-Jamaican student athletes. I think from sport to sport, I don't think it should be hard and fast. Of course, it will mean that more Jamaicans are involved. But for me, specifically in relation to football, I don't think there should be a limit for football in ISA competitions. Personally, I don't think there should be a limit because if you have a football player that is from St. Lucia or Uganda, I think he can only improve what we have here if he is good enough. So I don't mind the diversity in having overseas or non-Jamaican players playing schoolboy football or any ISA competition for that matter. If we're talking about other sporting disciplines, we can do that, but I wouldn't say it's the same in terms of all high school sports on the island. Football Global says, bless up, Simon, bless up. How are you? I hope you're doing well. To be honest with you, nobody is banging at all. Nobody is banging anything. All I can say is that there's a fan that is on. That's all that I can say at this point in time, you know? Yeah, but I deactivated it recently, felt I was wasting a good amount of time on it. You know, Shaban, I appreciate that comment, and hopefully a lot of other men can recognize it as well. I have my Instagram account, and that's fine, but you have entered what is called monk mode. And monk mode is when you starve your distractions. You've recognized a distraction and you've starved it. So well done to you whilst you focus on your mission, whether it might be school, whether it might be on a career path, whether it might be on family responsibilities. You've recognized a distraction and you've been able to recognize what should be priority for you. And that is good. Honestly, that is really good. So I appreciate that. I applaud that. And I'm really happy that you were able to recognize that. Come on, guys. Over almost 100 of you watching and just 41 likes. You guys know that you could do way better than that, right? You guys understand that and know that quite well. I know that you guys could do that. Very much so. So let's begin. 2021. March, April 2021. Time flies, doesn't it? In March 2021, I prepared a video entitled, What is the Deal with Rhys Nelson? This was March 2021. This was 2 years ago. Can you imagine? 2 years ago. And what I spoke about in that video was his heritage to Jamaica. I got a lot of comments, and I got a lot of people face to face saying, Simon, he doesn't have Jamaican heritage. It's Zimbabwean, and that I should stop speaking things that I don't know. But on Reggae Boys commentary, you guys know it's about accuracy, reliability, credibility, and positivity, positive things. So if I'm speaking on this platform in relation to Jamaican football, it will always be positive, always be accurate, always be credible, always be accuracy, reliability, and credibility, and positive. You know that already. So if I tell you that Rhys Nelson has Jamaican heritage, I'm speaking factual information. So when you see those comments 2 years ago on videos saying, oh, it's Zimbabwean heritage, then it's baffling, because even during the World Cup, when I mentioned that Marcus Rashford has Jamaican heritage, you know what was the first thing people were saying? The first thing people were saying was, no, Simon, he has Kititian heritage. Don't forget in this life that we have a mother and a father. We wouldn't be here as human beings if we didn't have a mother and a father. Just remember that. And yes, Marcus Rashford's mother's maternal side of the family is Kititian. That is true. So we're just going to ignore fathers. We're just going to ignore his father. We're going to ignore the imprint that fathers make in creating human beings. Without the male DNA, a child can't be made. You need the men's DNA. So we should not neglect the father's side of a family. Whether Marcus Rashford's father is in his life or not, that's a completely different conversation. I'm here to talk football. And Marcus Rashford has Jamaican heritage, which is a fact. Kyle Walker is just the same as well. Calvin Phillips is just the same as well. Oh, just because he lives with his mother and his mother's side is Irish, we're going to disregard the Jamaican side of things? No. Absolutely not. And that's not something that we should do at all. Accuracy, reliability, and credibility. That's what it should be. And come on, guys, you know the drill already. There's over 100 of you watching and not even 100 likes. That is absolutely, absolutely unbelievable. Truly, truly. You guys know how valuable you are. You guys know that you are important. You guys know that it is absolutely vital to speak to you guys. You guys know the importance of things. You guys know to the this how and this is how important this is to me in terms of the likes, in terms of being able to communicate with you guys. It's a way of like words of affirmation. You know, everybody have different love languages. Some are gifts, some it's physical touch, some it's acts of service. Words of affirmation is like likes, you know, in a sense, and we all appreciate that. We all thrive from encouragement, don't we? So that is something that we should bear in mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say. Can you also add integrity to your mantra? Good point, Lee. I will most definitely. Rashford disown his father. I don't know. I don't know that. Based on my knowledge, I've seen pictures that Marcus Rashford has taken with his father, and I'm not going to comment on things that I do not know. I do not know that he has disowned his father. I don't think that's an accurate statement, and I'm not going to entertain a conversation of that nature. I've seen pictures where he's taken with his father. I know his father is Jamaican, and I'm going to leave it right there. Right there. So that's what I'll say. Like the live or like the title, Simon, or live the title. Well, the truth is that we have spoken about Reiss before, so that is why I said part two. And it's something that needs to be discussed. So are you guys ready? Coming to DVD soon. Soon to DVD. So let's proceed. All right, guys. Come on, guys. Let's get to 100 likes right away. Almost 150 of you. Almost 150 of you watching. And only 60 likes? Better than that. You guys could do way better than that. Way better than that. And you know what the funny thing is, though? The funny thing is that the like button is right there. The like button is literally touching distance for you guys. It's literally right there. It takes less than 5 joules, because I'm sure you guys did energy in school and learned about what joules is and everything like that. It doesn't take a lot out of you to hit that like button. It doesn't at all. It's not a lot of effort for you to be able to do that. So that is what I will say with everything, you know. You remember that? Does anybody else in the comments remember the video that I did on Rhys Nelson in 2021? Does anybody in the chat remember that as well? You can comment by saying yes. You can give the thumbs up icon. You can say yeah. So does anybody remember that video as well? Likes coming soon to say. Rashawn Tomlinson. So did I miss anything? Oh, you missed a French and Spanish introduction. I haven't done the Arabic one as yet. Marhaban, ismi Simon, salutu bilikaika. That means hello, I'm Simon, nice to meet you. That's what I said in Arabic a while ago. So French, Spanish, English. I've been told that my Jamaican patois is a work in progress, and many people in the comments have bad mind my singing ability as well when I discuss things like Vibes Cartel as well. So when I sing a song, so what them implying they teach off a sing line DJ in mind, cock up your nose for the Sting Crime and the King Crime, Wicked Life, St. James and Kingston and St. Catherine, roll out with the shooters for kill time, a box that's calling Klein number 4, I want to get me out to reach a big time. I sleep and wake up and I still trying. I'm not patient, I must up up and try for kill time, but me I still deliver this. So people try to, you know, talk about my Jamaican patois and say that it's not good. And that's fair. I can understand that because I went to a prep school and high school where patois wasn't spoken. University was the first time where I was introduced to patois. So that's what I'll say there. And it wasn't spoken in my household growing up. You know, my mother, who is a very cordial lady, my mother is the epitome of, you could say, etiquette. So it was always of that ilk. So it was always speak properly, speak up. So I give a lot of credit to my mother for that one, because the way I am today and how I am as an individual, my mom basically raised me. So I'm grateful for that 100%. Sure. You guys are saying in the comments, eh? Rashawn says yes. RJ says thumbs up. Okay. Bravo Raid Squadron says, yeah, we know he spoke. Melas Reed says thumbs up. Simon. Daryl Marshall, why are you rushing? Why? Patience. Nothing happens overnight. Everything takes time. So your question will be answered, but I want you to understand the background of where I'm coming from. It's as simple as that. It is really as simple as that. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? I have been talking football the last 21 minutes, to be frank with you, and I will be talking football for the rest of this video. Because I remember that video you did, and you said, what is small? I don't understand. You remember seeing the first part? Okay. So, remember, Rhys Nelson did not make England's squad for the UEFA Under-21 Championships in 2021. When Gareth Southgate was interviewed in relation to Rhys Nelson, he felt that Rhys Nelson was not ready, one, to represent England at a championship, and two, felt that his skill set needed to be expanded. That's what Gareth Southgate said in relation to Rhys Nelson. Now, I don't want to speculate in relation to skill set and what that means. If it means more than a crossing ability, and if it means being more proactive or add more guile to their game, I think that's something as well to bear in mind. And you guys know what you need to do. Hit the like button. 150 are you watching, and not even 100 likes yet? Yeah, you guys can do that. So, all right, guys. You know how long may I wait for info? I'm drop asleep. Oh shit, man, you ones are not easy at all. You're not easy at all. Okay. So, does Rhys Nelson have Jamaican heritage? Yes. Yes, Rhys Nelson has Jamaican heritage. Does Rhys Nelson have a Jamaican passport at this point in time? No. Rhys Nelson does not have a Jamaican passport at this point in time. In order for Rhys Nelson to play for Jamaica, what will he need? A Jamaican passport. Rhys Nelson, in order to represent Jamaica, will need a Jamaican passport. And at this point in time, Rhys Nelson does not have a Jamaican passport. Okay, so there has been a lot of buzz, especially from what is being reported in the African media and also as well in the European media in relation to Rhys Nelson. And we know about how he has done so far at Arsenal. Even though it's not been a lot of games, when you're bearing in mind, okay, 3 goals in 5 matches in the league itself. Pretty good. Made an important role in terms of scoring a goal in a key victory for Arsenal as well in difficult circumstances. His loan last season at Feyenoord was not the best in terms of numbers, but this was the most games he ever played in a season in club football, where he played 32 games in Holland last year, 21 of them in the league, and he also played 10 in the UEFA Europa Conference League, and even went on to the final, as we know, they lost to Roma, played Bundesliga football, and has played Premier League. So he has a wide array of talent. Rhys is 23 years old right now. He's going to be 24 in December. Okay? 24 years old he will be in December. Rhys has Jamaican heritage. Now, it's been reported that in 2018, Nelson said in an interview, and remember where he was in 2018. In 2018, the 2017-2018 season, he made his debut for Arsenal. In an interview in 2018, Rhys Nelson specifically said his aim was to play for England in the long term, and saying playing for England would be a dream come true. It would be an amazing feeling to be able to play for England. This was what was said in 2018 in an interview towards Rhys Nelson. In 2018, Rhys Nelson was part of the England under-19 team, and this was just before he was about to be called up for the under-21 team, under-20 team as well. So this is what was happening at that point in time. Okay, everybody on board? Okay, everybody understand with what I'm saying right now? So with that being said, at this point in time, Rhys Nelson does not have a Jamaican passport, but will need a Jamaican passport. So Rhys Nelson plays for Arsenal. Arsenal plays in Premier League. And which city do they play in? Well, they play in a place which is known as London. And do you guys know what else is in London? Well, something called the Jamaican High Commission. You guys know the distance from the Jamaican High Commission to the Emirates? Well, we're talking about a 25-minute drive. So Rhys Nelson, if we're talking about the Emirates to Kensington, where the Jamaican High Commission is, it's a 25-minute drive. Okay? That's what we're referring to in this point of time. Okay? So hopefully everybody is aware of that. Dora? What are you talking about, Dora? Are you talking about Dora and Boots? That is what you're referring to? The deal with Demarai Gray is that his application has been submitted to the Jamaican High Commission. However, the application, he doesn't have a Jamaican passport at this point in time, but the application has been submitted. Okay? Yeah. So that's where we are right now at this point in time. So Rhys Nelson will need a Jamaican passport. I believe the Jamaican side of his family is his maternal side. What will that mean? Is it his mother? I believe that it is his mother's parents. Not his mother specifically, but his mother's parents. So what does that mean? That means that it is his grandparents on his mother's side. So it wouldn't be citizenship by parents, it would be citizenship by grandparents. So that would be the form that would be needed to fill out on his side of things. It can't be done for parents because his mother was actually born in England. However, his mother's parents, those were the individuals that were actually born on the island specifically. And like I made mention a few months ago, we're finding a lot of players at this point in time that the person in their family that was born in Jamaica, it's the grandparents. And perhaps a decade down the road, it might be great-grandparents. So it's important that, for me, the player pool continues to expand and remains open. Coach Halgrimson did something absolutely fantastic for the Trinidad and Tobago games, where we got to see the likes of Delano Splat, Dexter Limbikisa, Tyler Roberts, Omari Hutchinson, expanding the player pool. These are young 18, 19, 20-year-old players, making them part of the player pool. So bringing Dante Casanova for the experience of being involved in a national setup. And this can only improve with what is going on at this point in time. And you can't brush aside that at all. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys have questions, you may proceed in terms of the questions that you may have in the chat. But I look forward to that. Are you talking about Demarai Gray? Demarai Gray has submitted an application to the Jamaican High Commission, yes, but that is the latest. That is, I shouldn't have said but. I should say Demarai Gray have submitted an application to the Jamaican High Commission. And before anybody starts to comment, I want you to understand once more that it's PICA that issues passports and citizenship. It's not the JFF. It is PICA. So please think before you speak, think before you ask any questions here, okay? Because be logical with your response. When you have done your part as an individual, it's now up to the other person to do their part. If I've done everything that's necessary to renew my Jamaican passport, what more is there for me to do? I have to remain patient. I have to remain patient on that matter. If I've taken time to make a JP sign this letter and taken the time out to get this document and that is submitted, It's no longer on me. I've done what is necessary. I've done my job. I've done my part. It's now for the other person to fulfill their assignment. And the truth of the matter is that person will do their part. It's only just a matter of time. And it's just like life as well, being able to understand this and other factors of this nature. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. No problem. No problem at all. No problem at all. Lulu, how are you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. You're asking me if Rhys Nelson's grandparents is alive. I'm not sure if both grandma and grandpa are alive, but I believe one of the two are. But in that sort of situation, for an example, I'm just going to give an example for you. If, for an example, Emil Smith Rowe, right, born to a Jamaican granddad, if Emil Smith Rowe's granddad is dead and Emil Smith Rowe wants to play for Jamaica, what Emil Smith Rowe would need to do is get his grandfather's birth certificate, death certificate, and get a letter of authenticity of somebody who can identify that Emil Smith Rowe's granddad was a Jamaican and born in Jamaica. And that individual, that certificate of authentication, would have to be by somebody that is 7 years older than Emil Smith Rowe's granddad. Okay? So that is the situation there. That letter would have to be signed. You get 2 passport pictures. You get Emil Smith Rowe's granddad's birth certificate and his death certificate as well. And more than likely as well, you'll need Emil Smith Rowe's father or mother's birth certificate as well to show the link of grandpa, mom, dad, Emil Smith Rowe. So hopefully that answers your question, Nitro. The deal with Johnson Clark Harris is that he needs to submit the necessary documentation that is needed so that he can get a Jamaican passport. That is necessary. Who are you speaking about? Are you talking about Damari Gray, Johnson Clark Harris? So yeah. Neymar, what does Neymar have to do with it? Public, getting a Jamaican passport in Kingston on the island is far easier than getting it at the Jamaican High Commission. Mr. Campbell can give you some information in relation to specific timelines, but it is easier, or I should say faster on the island than it is in London in England, Washington, D.C. in the United States, and Ottawa in Canada. So hopefully that answers that question that you were. So that's what I'll say there. What do I think about CDM? Central defensive midfield. I like John Russell, and I'm really happy with everything in terms of what he gave against Mexico. And I can't wait to see more of John Russell. I really am. It's an exciting moment. And I think it's going to be fantastic. So yeah. Yeah. So there we go. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Swiper. No Tyreek Mitchell. No Nitro. Taylor Dart's documents have been submitted. Yeah. Nitro, the names that you just made mention here. No, Hayden has not submitted his documents. How long does documents take to process? Depending on the individual, it really depends, because you can have spelling errors, you can also have misspellings, you can have wrong information that has to be redone. So it really depends if somebody does it impeccable or not. So my honest opinion is that I think that we're a bit hard and fast when it comes to these things. When I think leniency could be done, if, for an example, my name is Simon, but if my son puts Simone, you know, it just takes a piece of pen to just cross off the E. But rules are rules, I guess, and you have to redo a form or redo an application and not have pen marks or anything like that. But if my son was not born in Jamaica and born in England, and he applies for a Jamaican passport and he writes my name Simone, for me, I don't think it should be hard and fast to just remove the E or just cross out the E. Simon. Simple as that. That's how I feel about it personally. So that's how I feel. Siobhan Peart, to be quite frank with you, I've spoken about Dwayne Busy Atkinson before he made his debut for Jamaica. I've spoken about O'Keefe Cunningham before his transition. I've spoken about Richard King as well. And I've spoken time and time and time again how much I love Kyle Ming as a player. If you ask me right now which player right now from the JPL for me gets their debut and has a career outside of Jamaica for over a decade, Kyle Ming. The work of Rudolph Speed, the work of the entire Cavalier staff has been fantastic. And Kyle Ming, for me, has everything to be a top quality defender. Calm, reads the game so well. Rudolph Speed is doing an absolutely fantastic job with this man, Kyle Ming. So no, it shouldn't be devastation. It should be motivation that, okay, watch me now. Step up Colin Anderson, step up Trevante Stewart, and bam, 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 they're into the national pool. And trust me, domestic players will get their opportunity as well. Who, Johnson? Remember, the comments are moving so fast. So is it Johnson that you're speaking about? Oh, Emil Smith-Rowe can no longer represent Jamaica. Mark Chambers, which player are you referring to? Yeah. But everything in time. Russell for CDM, done deal. Doing a good job, eh? Good day, Simon. I was late to the stream. What was the deal? The deal was this is part 2. Part 1 was in 2021, up to the minute weather. Part 1 was in 2021. You get it? You get it? Yeah. I mean, back up for Russell. Kevin Lambert. Jordan Cousins, Kevin Stewart. Latibodir when he needs a passport as well. Russell Facedium is a done deal. Yeah. Jeremy Chambers says, up family. Hey, how are you doing? Russell and Anderson from JPL should be a double pivot in midfield. No, I disagree with that. I think that when you're bearing in mind the options that are at the disposal, I can understand what you're saying with Anderson, but we have a deep pool to look at. Sure. Charlotte's bless up. How are you? Yeah. Probably this is how I honestly feel about the matter. This is how I feel about it. The sports minister gave a diplomatic passport to a double-double Olympic gold medalist quite recently. And she has facilitated the work for swimmers, track and field athletes who are born outside of Jamaica to get Jamaican passports in time for World Championships, Olympic Games, and other multi-sport events. My honest opinion is that having Kamina Johnson-Smith and the Minister Grange be able to communicate with PICA to expedite certain processes and put this in the fast track, I think that's an important step moving forward. I'm not saying that this has never been done for football. I just think, for an example, I say, Minister Grange, here are the list of persons that have submitted an application. These are 12 names, okay, that submitted their application. Please, we need the passports as soon as possible. This tournament or this match is coming up next day. She can make her necessary phone calls or meetings to ensure that these players get their passports in the appropriate time frame as well. Well, Well, I think he still has aspirations for England, you know? Yeah. I understand, Siobhan Pierce. I understand what you're saying, but they should not feel demotivated at all. John Wall is doing a fantastic job in watching the domestic-based talent as well, and you can expect to see opportunities being given to domestic-based players when we have an under-20 camp as well later this calendar year. So yeah, so that's the situation there. Agility says exhaust the like button. Yeah, come on, guys. 200 likes, 200 people watching the stream and only 100 likes. That's 50%. You guys can hit the like button a bit more, you know. You can hit the like button a bit more. Okay, good. What has happened to Martin Davis? What do you mean what has happened to Martin Davis? Oh, last we saw him was at 0 United in the Maltese League. And remember Kevon Atkinson there with him as well at 2019. So I wouldn't say only interested in votes. The sports minister has given $20 million towards the Reggae Girls, which will go solely towards nutrition. And the sports minister has promised more conversations with the administrators of the Jamaica Football Federation for further support, whether that might be moral or monetary support as well. So that is something that is improved upon moving forward as well. Agility, what's up? How are you? All is well? Oh, good to hear from you, man. Hope you're doing good. Good to hear from you. Come on, guys, smash the like button. You guys can do better than that. So yeah, it's good. It's good that you guys have been able to tune in and understand that. If you're talking about Alexander Yeltsin at this point in time does not have a Jamaican passport, and Alexander Yeltsin at this point in time is playing for Norway's under 16 and 17 team. So at this point in time, Alexander Yeltsin does not have a Jamaican passport. Not at this point in time. So yeah. Devon, as I said earlier, you can't be pointing in that direction every time. We have the sports ministry, and we also have the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Kamina Johnson-Smith, to have the conversations to expedite this matter even further. That is what is so important, to be able to ensure that moving forward, okay, for the World Cup qualifiers, everybody that is part of my player pool is available for selection. By the 2026 World Cup qualifiers, the players that are not available for selection should be because of injury or personal reason, not because of not having a passport as yet. But please, guys, let me end the video by saying this. Patience, patience, patience. We're doing right things. We're doing right things. And we're moving in the right direction. Okay? So I want that to be a whereabouts. Jason Guna, there was a press briefing on Monday where the minister promised to speak with the administrators of the GFF regarding this matter. This was on Monday. Monday was 2 days ago in relation to that matter. Vibing, I did not skip over a thing. The comments are moving extremely fast. So I'm not skipping or stalling or wasting time. You guys know exactly on this platform, it is accuracy, reliability, and credibility. All right? But in due time, a conversation will take place. Okay? In due time. In due time. So I hope that answers your question. But don't say that I am stalling or doing anything like that. And just a reminder, folks, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well to Reggae Boys Commentary. Use the super chat feature and also use as well super thanks and super stickers. So there we go as well. Use the super chat feature and super thanks as well to be able to get your thoughts involved in things. Yeah. For me personally, I think good things come to those who wait. So that's what I'll say there. So that's what needs to happen. I'll have to do some digging in that in relation to the approach that was taken. That's what I'll say there. That's what I'll say there. Yeah. So yeah. So that's where we are. And that's the situation that we have. Okay. If you guys have any more questions, please. I look forward to hearing from you guys as well and being able to dissect more information for you guys as well. But please go ahead. Hit the like button. Who is Amario Gray? Yeah, Amario Gray. I wouldn't say joke because let me tell you guys something. There's always two sides to every story. Always. If you can't find a document, you can't go and manufacture or make up a document. But that's where RGD comes in the picture. Yes, he was on loan at Hoffenheim. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'll say there. What's left also comes. Yeah. You have to wait first. So if you're talking specifically about Rhys Nelson, or if you're being generally with a statement of that nature, I'm not sure, but you have to be patient. Detonation says good night, Simon. Hi, good evening. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Gila T, thanks very much. Big up yourself. I hope you're doing well. Patrick Riley, hope you're doing well, sir. All is well. Don't forget to use the super chat sticker and also being able to engage via super thanks and other elements of that nature as well. All right. To ask your comments, your questions, and everything of that nature that we've discussed over the last 47 minutes as well. So, yeah. Yeah. Yes, that is true, Carl. Of course, not every case is 3 months. Matters can be expedited. It can be. But yes, you do have processes that do take time. So that's what I'll say there. Nitro, everybody has had an important role. Devon Porter, Mr. Campbell, Coach Algrimson, John Wall, Maron Gordon, Mr. Chung, myself, everybody has had an important part. Everybody. You can't ignore all stakeholders that have been part of this process. So that's the reality of the situation. So Jason Goon, I'm not sure if you just tuned in or if you're here from the very beginning, but I answered the question already. Jade Green says, I'm happy with the crop of players we have. Welcome any good new players. We have a team that can win the Gold Cup. Great content, Simon. Big up. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it. And I'm grateful that you were able to tune into this video as well. Very happy about it. Very happy about that. Very happy that you were able to tune in to get this. And if you guys haven't already, hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys. 170 odd watching you, just 135 likes. You hit the like button now. So there we go. Okay, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. Jason, he thinks they missed the first 20 minutes. Yes, Rhys Nelson is open to the opportunity of representing Jamaica. Yes. Leah answered the question. He's open to it. Are you asking me if I think we need more squad depth? Yes, we need more squad depth, but I'm not saying it in a sense of what the quality that we have now is substandard. I say that because of the calendar that we have over the next few years. Because after the Gold Cup, Nations League, Copa America, another Nations League, World Cup qualifying, Gold Cup 2025, World Cup qualifying, World Cup 2026, Gold Cup 2027. It's a very, very busy calendar of events for the future. And Gold Cup 2025, remember, is going to be extremely special because Gold Cup 2025 is going to expand to 24 teams, and you're going to have teams from Europe and Africa and also Europe, Africa, Asia as well. So it's going to be a lot on Jamaica's plate. And also, when you're bearing in mind as well, commitments that may come in multi-sport as well. There is a consideration if should football be introduced in the Commonwealth Games as well. So there are opportunities where I believe it's important to expand the player pool. And then it's for that reason, because of the amount of competition. Jamaica could qualify for the 2027 edition of the Pan American Games, Commonwealth Games 2026 as well. So it's expanding. It's expanding. All right. So yeah. Oh yes, and the United States plays against Mexico this evening at 9 o'clock. So you guys want to tune in for that. The United States, they play Mexico at 9 o'clock this evening. Okay, so stay tuned for that. You're asking me if I think Cephas will call it for the World Cup. We'll see. We'll see. Carver really says, "You think Gray's a difference maker?" Okay. All right. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Hit the like button right now and then the subscribe button. This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now.
Hi, my name's Lee Williamson. Subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.
Hi, my name is Joby McAnuff. Subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.
I'm Javon Watson, and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
Hi everybody, I'm Darren Moore, and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
Yes, Reggae Boys Commentary, like and subscribe, yeah? Reggae Boys Commentary, like, share and subscribe.
Reggae Boys Commentary, subscribe, like and share. Is that the right order?
Hi, I'm Chris Binney, and I'm Jamaica's #1 squash player and 9-time Caribbean champion, and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and share button below.
I'm Javon Watson, and you're watching Reggae Boys commentary.
Skin clean and nice and ting and ting. I'm Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girl Striker, and you are watching the Reggae Boys commentary. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Hi, I'm Chris Binney, and I'm Jamaica's #1 squash player and 9-time Caribbean champion, and you're watching Reggae Boys commentary. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share button below.
This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices, infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471.